G'day folks, welcome to a little Ramblotron update, I guess we'd call it. It's Curie, you know, I don't like you doing that when you're wet. Yeah, it's one of those belated Ramblotrons. Haven't done enough recently, but you get the idea. I was hoping to do some Q&A through gaming, but it's really hard to do Q&A and concentrate on what I'm doing at the same time, so that's not going to work. But yeah, basically I've started work full-time again, almost basically 5 days a week at factory, so not a lot of time to spend around here anymore, but at least I'll be able to make more decisive use of my weekends, particularly Saturdays. And yeah, get that generator moved, a few different things, and wrap up some other projects, because when you have full-time income you can spend even more money on stuff you don't really need, like big AC motor drives and motors and things. There's one down at the junkyard that's 30 kilowatts. I've already got the drive and everything for it, but kind of tempted to grab the motor because there's nothing wrong with it. It's yeah, made in Brazil by WEG, W-E-G, and came off a chairlift near Arthur's Seat. Well, the Arthur's Seat chairlift, about 4 years ago or so. It's been sitting in a depot or storage unit ever since, and my local scrapyard's getting all the pylons and cables and everything from that replaced chairlift in for scrap. So I've been picking through that, and there's some pretty interesting stuff. Now, you're gonna stay out of my way, or you're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? See what I've got to put up with? That and chewing things to pieces. So yeah, there's bits and pieces. That's off a Bosch brake dyno. Cash register for autopsy. Video player for autopsy. Repair I'm just about to finish. $20 later, one little tube. I tried the mower shop and they said, oh, we don't do that, go to Tyre Power. I tried the other mower shop. Oh, we don't do that, go to Tyre Power. I go to Tyre Power, $20. Last time I bought one of these from the mower shop when they did them, they were $6. Bastards. So yeah, the shop needs a good clean up as usual. That's nothing new. Just got to reorganise and put stuff in places where it belongs. So yeah, that's the top cover off the video recorder. Interesting design. I've never seen one like this before until I found this one at the junkyard. It doesn't work. It's never going to work again, but I figure it's worth taking it apart and see how it goes, isn't it? Puppy's not going to leave me alone. She thinks I'm talking to her. So yeah, bit of a mess out here. Dead old TV to take apart. The plastics are all gone, the wood's all gone. So that's going to be a bit of an equipment autopsy. Decided I'm going to scrap that thing. It's not worth messing around with. I've got better stuff to do. That old it's an old trenching machine. It's got no motor, no drive, no nothing. It's just a four-wheeled chassis. But yeah, the generator's definitely something to be well, at least move it out of the way so I can get my trailer and car and everything in and out. I've got to move it up, move the turret lathe closer to the house, and then move the generator, which is heavy. Now this is the drive off the chairlift. It's a little bit dirty at the moment, but it'll clean up all right. It's a Danfoss 30 kilowatt VLT drive. You've got two cables, pairs of cables paired up going to the motor. You've got a main cable going in via a 55 amp breaker, which is actually a bit small for what this drive's rated for. And that goes to the braking resistor, which is that thing there. That's a brake resistor. Yeah, big brake resistor. But the chairlift didn't just use that, it also had electro-hydraulic friction brakes and all kinds of things on it. So yeah, that's the motor for it's still at the junkyard, but they want a good few $100s for that thing. I think they're going to sell it about $1 a kilo, and it's about 350 kilos or so. Don't have that kind of money, so if it goes, it goes. But apart from that, got to move the move all this over so I can get the trailer in and out. Get a pair of drop axles from an old tandem trailer, cut and shut them, make a bogie that goes under this, and then well, hopefully be able to drag it back out from next to the lathe, and then put wheels on it. because this thing is heavy. Really heavy. Really heavy. A lot more than I thought, a lot more than the junkyard thought. I don't think they had any idea just how heavy this was, and neither did I. The battery's still hooked up on the charger. No fuel left though. Like, fuel is like way down. I don't want to pull air into the system. That would be bad. So I'm thinking 2.5 ton trolley jack under here, get it up high enough I can put pieces of this, there's lots of solid like 20mm nylon rod. I put pieces of nylon rod under the this mass of timbers which are all nailed together, and sort of scooch it over with a pinch bar, just bring it all the way around to here, like swing this whole arse end around, and then drop it back hard on the concrete, and then swing this end around after moving the lathe about another foot towards the house, because there is plenty of room there. It doesn't need that gap down there, that's just for collecting junk. So I'll move the lathe up, put some stuff against the side just to stop that oil spray hitting the wall too, clean all that up. Yeah, I'll put some of that panelling there, that Alucobond panelling. Fix all this up, clean all this out, throw some of this stuff out, and yeah, at least move it out of the way so I can get cars and things in and out, because right now this has been sitting there for a while and I want to get my trailer out. Not going to happen until a lot of stuff goes. There's another tear down. Nothing too special about these digital copiers. There's nothing really special in them. Not like the old analog copiers. Those were really cool. Weren't they, Curie? You've never seen an analog photocopier, have you? Good girl. Curie's getting big, isn't she? Sit, sit. Good girl. See? You're a big girl now. Now stay, sit. Still wild as everything, but just over a year old now, aren't you? Not a little puppy anymore. Yeah, anyway, lots to do, and lots to report on. Apologise if I'm not covering everything, but quite exhausted at the moment. It's been a long week and I've only done 4 days. Next week's going to be 5 days. But yeah, I'm back at one of my old works, back at the pool and cover company, or pool heating and cover company. So that's going to be fun. And yeah, once I get the trailer, or at least able to get the trailer out, I'm just going to start loading some junk in there. There's still a lot of stuff in here I don't need, and probably never going to use. Like, I've been sitting on stuff for a little while, and then I just start thinning it out. Now it's time to thin out again. This thing's going to go to a good home though. That is the, after I do a video of course, that is the vacuum tube pegboard controller from a Auto Ward turret lathe. That, I think even one of my friends, a regular here on Saturday, works for Weidmuller, and he said they might be interested in actually putting that on display in their head office in Melbourne. So I'll talk to him and see if Weidmuller actually want it as a display piece for their lobby. That'd be pretty cool. At least I know it'll be in good hands. So yeah, that's working out. Just going to tidy this up, make a cart for my welders, and get rid of the pump, or get rid of the extruder. I don't even know if I've done a video of this extruder actually operating properly here yet, but I don't know if I'll ever get it going again, given how expensive it is to run, and how many problems I've had with all the second-hand equipment in that control panel. I just don't think this is going to run again. But I have made quite a lot of meters of 20mm poly rod with it. It does work. It's just really old and clunky. And I really want this bench space back, so that'll be one of the things when the trailer's ready to be filled up with scrap. This will probably get parted out. I'll keep the heating bands, connectors, control cabinet, motor, but really everything else is that flogged out. You couldn't really use it for anything too productive or serious. Couldn't run nylon or acetal, it'd have to be just poly. Anyway, I've learned what I needed to learn about extruders, especially working the extrusion place job. As a lot of you know, I'm not there anymore. Haven't been there for a while, but yeah. Anyway, I hope that clears up some of the grey areas that I've been leaving recently, but I've got some SD cards full of videos and things I need to pick through and sort out, and yeah, away we go. Thanks for watching.